Yarg, subscribe if ye be a shipper. Hello, every pony, and welcome. Today I will be your host for the remainder of this review. All thanks in part to my good friend, the gentleman. Give him a round of applause, every pony. Now, the episode we seem to be reviewing today is The Breakup Breakdown. The episode begins with Big Mac and Spike calling me in order to help them speed cook a pie. What the episode didn't show is what I did to them afterwards. Now, they do try to explain why for Hearts and Hooves Day, but I try to pass on to them some higher advice, telling them that Hearts and Hooves Day is for suckers. In the end, if Big Macintosh really wanted to impress his girlfriend, he'd show her why she called him Big Macintosh. Eh?
I mean, you don't have tea with Fluttershy every weekend because you like tea.
Yarg, you've been shit-burned. To comments like yours, I just give the cold shoulder. So Spike wants to make a bet with me, the god of chaos, to see that love really exists, while Big Macintosh is off delivering his package. And one thing leads to another, and the package gets sent to the younger siblings of the ponies who aren't Fluttershy. You know, those ones. Now, I don't necessarily mind sharing my spotlight with these three, but they don't do anything. You could literally write them out of the story altogether, and it wouldn't change a thing. So what was the point of bringing them in? So Spike continues to needlessly show me around Ponyville, as we find Big Macintosh's lovey-dovey interest shopping at the cakes. Spike immediately tries to warn Big Mac of this oncoming threat, but all I want to do is play Ogres and Ooglieths. The game's sort of grown on me. But then we discover, after some spying, that Big Mac's love interest wants to break things off. Cast off, ye scurvy dogs! The Big Mac cheerily ship lives! Yarg! Wait, didn't I freeze you in a block of ice? So Big Mac is disgruntled that his would-be sugar bottom or whatever is trying to break up with him. Me and Spike try to cheer him up and even introduce him to a new lady, and try to move on to Guys' Night, but he's too upset. So I, being all friendly, give him advice to break up with her before she breaks up with him, just to pull the band-aid off. Flawless logic. I didn't study at Pony University for nothing. So Big Mac finally does the smart thing and breaks up with this would-be wannabe girl. And he begins to snap at every pony and dragon in his wake. Wow, things really seem to have gotten tense. But then Big Mac decides he doesn't want to end things with his would-be girlfriend the way he did, so he tries to chase after her. And lucky for him, she got a broken wagon on her way out of Ponyville. I might have had something to do with that. And the two of them realize it was a huge misunderstanding of improbable proportions and get back together. As far as the Cutie Mark Crusaders story, well, I reiterate, they have no purpose here. And at long last, Spike gets his act together and we can start playing some Ogres and Ooglieths.
And just wondering, no biggie, but is Skeletor gonna be there?
Spike, she's an imaginary one-dimensional paper cutout skeleton.
Well, no pony's perfect.
Well, looky here. Looks like Spike's finally wised up and traded you up. I would say that this episode is a drastic improvement over the last. 1, it had a good story narrative where nothing felt too out of place or out of character. 2, there was plenty of continuity drawbacks that work with the story rather than against it. And 3, it was a visual treat, no thanks in part to moi. However, it's not a perfect episode. The whole bit with the Cutie Mark Crusaders is a bit of a snore fest, since we already know the outcome. Literally write them out of the story, and the whole story would not be affected. But overall, this was a perfect episode, thanks to me. Aha! I'm free from the broom closet! Your one mistake was forgetting that I run on Toon Logic! Now, I will take back my review. Not that there's much to tell. I already did the review and everything. Well, not necessarily. You did leave out one crucial bit of information. Oh yeah? And what's that? That this wasn't just a Discord episode. This was just as much a Big Mac and Spike episode, as well as a Sugar Bell episode, as it was a Discord episode. And if anything, you helped contribute to the negative aspects of this episode being so focused on playing ogres and oubliettes than rather helping your friends. As final words go, you certainly know how to tick me off. Oh, Discord, in the My Little Pony universe, you are a demigod, but you're in my town now, and we are just as chaotic as you. And like you, I can pull magical MacGuffins myself. God of Ultimate Chaos? Meet God of Ultimate Harmony. White Lantern Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! As bright as day and as white as snow, my white light will engulf my foe. All those evil better think twice, because Kris Kringle doesn't play nice.
I don't know how to segue from this. I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, and I brought organized chaos.
Time of religion, war legends tell the tale of a lion. This beast in the shape of a man with a dream